Ray, happy United fans outside Old Trafford. A good result, our biggest Premier League win in over 3 years. What's changed? Is it as simple as Amorim just getting a simple message across to these players? What is different there for you?
Well, it seems as though we have a new manager bounce, but we've had it before in recent years, and we shouldn't get too far ahead of ourselves. Obviously, Amorim's biggest challenge is the players' weak mentality. I mean, we've seen it down through the years that players, once they get top four, they don't have what it takes to go to the next level and challenge for the Premier League. And if results go downhill, the players start downing tools, getting the manager sacked, which to me is absolutely criminal. It's the mentality of the players is weak, and hopefully the system of Ruben Amorim can change, and he can only be really judged in the next year and a half for true, genuine progress. If we don't get top four this season, there's always next season to get top four, given the stiff competition for it.
Is it encouraging that he is getting a response from players that we thought, a lot of fans have said, are not good enough for Man United? That are dead to some of these fans, like the Rashfords today. Rashford, Bruno, Xerxes up front. I'm thinking 3 players there that all need a performance. In a lot of the fan base's eyes, did we get it from them today for you?
Well, I mean, in Xerxes' case, he was written off as a flop, very early, which is kind of a dangerous thing to do. I mean, look at Cole Palmer at Man City, sold to Chelsea, written off, and what would it give to take him back? So it's a bit early, and I kind of had a feeling Highland would come good eventually. So, give it another year or two, let's see how they progress and develop, because they are young players. Garnacho can only get better. So it'll be interesting to see a lot of players, how they fit into Amorim's system, if Maguire can fit in, or if Lindelof can get in, or Anthony, or even Mason Mount. I heard him talk about getting a tune out of him, and I tell you, Mount is no better than Scott McTominay, so it'll be a good achievement to get a tune out of Mason Mount, in fairness.
Divided opinion. It's always going to be the case at Manchester United. Until these players are playing consistently, you're going to get your opinion like on Mount. Say, for instance, my opinion, I don't rate Rashford. It's always going to come about. Do you feel like this manager is showing signs of gathering these players together and unifying them with the fan base as well, and getting everyone back on board, convincing the fans that he can make something of these players that we've been waiting for, it seems, for years, Ray?
Well, I think so, yeah. Within the next year and a half, I thoroughly expect top four, and then is he demand to take us to the Premier League title? Well, if you fast forward 3 or 4 years ahead, I don't think the standard will be as high as the Pep and Klopp rivalry of 90 plus 100 points, so he may technically be the man to win us the next Premier League title, but he needs a year and a half just for settling in. I mean, the rest of the season is about getting the players to buy into his style of play. I don't expect any back in January, and then we build again in the summer, and he should get full control, the players who he wants in and the players he wants to sell out of the club. Because in recent years, the main difference, I know it's early days under Amorim, is that it's a strong collective team unity, unlike relying on individual brilliance in previous regimes. So that's very important. I mean, Ruben, as a player, he played in every position in the pitch apart from goals and striker, so he knows the importance of a strong collective teamwork, so he does, and that's very important. No more individual brilliance. It's true, genuine progress from here on in, hopefully.
What player's standing out for you under Ruben? There's got to be one. We're talking everything's improving, genuinely, but is there anyone that stands out from you in the crowd? From what you've seen in his first few games, what's happening out there, Ray?
Well, there's a few standouts. I mean, Highland the other night took his 2 goals quite well, and then Amad Diallo is obviously one of our consistent players, regardless who the manager is, and Xerxes came on leaps and bounds today, which didn't happen under Ten Hag. And then Rashford, he's very hit and miss. He can, have a good streak and then a bad streak, and sometimes he's just not arsed running back, so he's very hot and cold. But look, what I want is strong, healthy competition for places in the net for the remainder of the season and into next season as well. So we want a full, happy squad with healthy competition, competing for places, and it'll be interesting to see who best fit Amorim's system, because the big challenge is to have all the squad fit at once, get a run of games, identify his best 11 in the right areas. That's going to be the challenge in the next few months, and whether we get top 4 remains to be seen. So let's hope for the best.
Man of the match before you go, Ray?
Probably Amad Diallo, probably, but not much in it.
I agree with that one. Ray, legend.
Thanks.
Thank you, mate.